This is Music from the Heartland with songs at the center. This episode features West Virginia recording artist Andrew Adkins, Stellar Award nominee Ronnie Diamond Hoard, Sugarcane Jane with Savana Lee, and longtime Neil Young bandmate Anthony Crawford, and series creator and host Eric Gnezda. Major funding provided by The Ohio State University, James Cancer Hospital, and Solove Research Institute. No two people are exactly alike, and neither are their cancers. At the James, we believe there is no routine cancer. Learn more at cancer.osu.edu/cancer. Additional funding provided by the Ohio Arts Council.
Welcome to Songs at the Center, where we celebrate the songwriter, the singer, and their stories. We're really glad you joined us, and we're here this time at the Grandview Heights High School Auditorium in Grandview Heights, Ohio. We are thrilled to have with us Apostle Ronnie Diamond Hoard from Columbus, Ohio.
Bless you, bless you. Thank you.
Sugarcane Jane from the Gulf Coast of Alabama.
Yes, sir.
And from Fayetteville, West Virginia, Andrew Adkins. You know, Andrew, a lot of people say that they want to be a musician or a songwriter. You feel that you want to do that because you have something to say, not because you want to be something on stage, but because you have something to say. How's that motivation work for you?
I'm just not good at anything else. So, it's just something that you can learn to be a songwriter and you can learn to be a musician with practice and time. But I think you meet people that's what they're meant to be and what they're meant to do.
Yeah, and you've also said that it's one thing to be a writer, it's another thing to have to write. Is that a physical thing for you as well? Do you just not feel right about yourself?
Oh, absolutely. If I'm not writing songs, I will physically get ill. Like it's something that churns all the time, every day.
Yeah. How do you describe your music?
I just tell people that my mom likes it. I sing country music, not what people perceive to be country music nowadays, but I'm from the mountains of West Virginia, so I don't really know anything else other than singing about where I'm from and what I do, and it's country music to me.
Well, whatever it is, we love it, and we'd love to hear you introduce your song.
Well, this song needs no introduction, really. It's a song about a girl that maybe didn't deserve a song. There was a time I gave my love away free. Gave it to a girl that never loved me. Did some things that I'm not proud of, all just trying to win her love. Broke some rules and I made mistakes, and I gave her all of my heart to break. Ran too fast and talked too much. It all disappeared when I lost touch. I remember every word, every lesson I've learned, even the ones that tore me apart. They all shaped this fragile heart. They all shaped this fragile heart. When I think that I've lost track,
quiet mind goes wandering back, running down every word I said, counting the days that I regret. And it's so hard to just holding on. You turn around and love is gone. I burned through time and wasted youth, all just searching for the truth. I remember every word of every lesson I've learned. And even the ones that tore me apart, they all shaped this fragile heart. They all shaped this fragile heart. There was a time I gave my love away free. I gave it to a girl that never loved me.
People give you their stories all the time if you're paying attention. And if you can make them rhyme, then songs write themselves. And that's what I mean by you don't write songs, you find them. You know, if you're just in tune and open to that, somebody will give you their story, and all you have to do is make it rhyme.
I tell you, it's my pleasure to introduce Ronnie Diamond Hoard, also known as Apostle Ronnie Diamond Hoard, and we're going to talk about your story a little bit. But you were with Ohio Players, who was one of the most successful funk bands ever. In fact, there was a time in the late 70s, I believe, where the only band that was more expensive than them for a show was the Rolling Stones.
And I wish I would have been with them at that time.
Yeah.
They made and this is what one of the guys had told me, and I was with the originals when I did get with them. They made $75,000 a night at one time. Not every week, but when they did shows, they had got that popular, and the only band that made that much money was the Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
The Ohio Players controlled the dance market from 70 to around 79.
But you grew up in a musical family. You said there's two things that your family always did together. One was go to church, and the other was make music.
Yes, we always went to church, and we was on drugs. Our parents drug us to church. My nieces, they was drugged to church. So yeah, we were in church, and everything musically I learned from my mother, my grandfather, my grandmother. My grandfather played keyboards. My grandmother taught it. My mother played for Mahalia Jackson when she was like 5 years old. My grandfather wouldn't let her go on the road. Said, "No, you're not taking my daughter." She's about 9. I think she's between 5 and 9 years old. And my brother, he's a minister of music in the North Carolina area. So I just beat it into my kids and my nieces, and they didn't sing, they couldn't eat.
All right, Mary, come on down here.
I wrote a song just yesterday for anybody that's hurting, for everybody that's hurting, and I want you to know this. There is healing for your mind. There is healing for your heart. There is healing for your soul. Oh, reach out and touch the healing. Oh, reach out and touch the healing. Y'all help me, girls. There is healing for your soul. For your there's healing. There is healing for your soul. Your soul. Oh, so reach out and touch the healing. Reach out and touch the healing. Last time. There's healing for your mind. There is healing, yes, for your heart. There is healing for your soul. So let us reach out, y'all help me sing, and touch the healing. Oh, reach out, oh yes, and touch the healing. Oh, there's healing for your mind. Can somebody just wave their hand like this? There is healing for your heart. There's healing for your soul. Oh, reach out, will y'all help me sing? And touch the healing. Reach out and touch the healing. Oh, yes. Reach out and touch the healing. All you gotta do is reach out and touch. Touch the healing. Woo! Yes, sir. After I graduated high school, I went out to sing with different bands, gospel bands, and even R&B bands. And so what happened was I decided to actually stay with the R&B side. You know, even though I was raised in church and singing gospel music and spiritual music, I just wanted to sow my royal oats and go out and you know, experience with some R&B bands that I love, that I grew up listening to.
We are so happy on Songs at the Center that this next duo's routing allowed them to be with us. They're from the Gulf Coast of Alabama, and they're known as Sugarcane Jane, but separately they are Savana Lee and Anthony Crawford, and welcome to Songs at the Center.
Thank you, Aaron.
Savana, I see you holding your uke bass there, and I understand that you guys don't like to rehearse, just kind of like the rest of us. And the first night that you went on stage with that uke, you guys really hadn't rehearsed that much. And take it from there. Tell us what happened.
I like to rehearse, actually. I just don't get a chance to. We have 3 children together, 8, 6, and 3, and so time is limited.
Yeah.
And when we had the 3rd child, we had to fire the bass player, unfortunately. So Anthony said, here, see what you can do with this. I got about an hour with it before
We ran
went
over a
and-
few things before our show that night, and we played the whole night. She played the bass, and I think she was playing the same song I was, and because I'll tell you what, I fell in love with it, and we've been playing this duo thing, you know, with the bass and the guitar ever since. So getting rid of the kick drum and having the bass has filled in that bottom end that I really have to have.
So the next song you're going to do is called Sugar. Tell us a little bit about that.
Why don't you tell them?
Sugar is a song that I found in Anthony's catalog of music while he was out touring with Neil Young. We were offered a show opening for Randy Travis, and he had been on the road, and we had really just gotten together musically. So we literally had about 2 weeks to prepare, and I didn't know what we were going to do. He didn't know, so I just went through his catalog, and Sugar was probably the first song that I heard and thought, we have to do this song. And it's a song that he co-wrote with Buzz Cason. This song in particular, I gravitated toward because it's lighthearted. The harmonies, I knew were going to be good for us. So we put it on our Dirt Roads End album. It's called Sugar.
Take the next train rolling back on down to Tennessee. Baby, I will meet you there with a bouquet out the station and a vest that I can wear. Somewhere in your rambling days I must have crossed your mind, baby.
Do you ever think about the one you left behind?
I heard you went to Broadway, got your name up in them lights.
Let me down here praying for you each and every night.
Sugar, I heard it from your kin. You're riding Friday night and we will fall in love again. Baby, it won't be too soon. And I can't wait to hold you underneath that summer moon. Well, somewhere in your rambling days, I must have crossed your mind, baby.
Do you ever think about the one you left behind?
Well, I heard you went to Broadway, got your name up in them lights.
Let me down here praying for you each and every night.
Sugar, girl, you taste so fine, sweeter than honey or the grape right off the vine. Baby, don't you do me this way and leave my heart all wrecked here in Yeah.
The sound that we get together is actually easy to make, and it's ours. And when you work for other people, you might make more money, you do things first class, but driving around and missing our own exits and trying to figure out how to get somewhere, it's your own deal. And there's something beautiful about just your own path.
So this is a song about a West Virginia girl on the banks of the Ohio.
There she stands on the banks of the Ohio. We all know what happens there. Moonlight shone down upon her green eyes, the wind through her auburn hair. The Sunday dress she borrowed from her sister, sweet maiden fair. You could see her light up the darkness, her beauty filled the air. Willie, why'd you come here? You knew there would be a fight. I hear your voice calling, it echoes through the night. Echoes through the night. And he said, my sweet darling, how I love you. Please be my bride. We can run off to Knoxville. We can wed tonight. Her answer to him was quite simple, though it changed her life. You are not the one that I long for. I will not be your wife. From his coat he pulled a dagger, and he threw her to the ground. From her boot she pulled a pistol, she shot him down, shot old Willie down. When the smoke cleared, she rolled him to the water. She whispered goodbye. And I swear that the ghost of that river standing by her side. Willie, why'd you come here? You knew there would be a fight. I hear your voice calling, it haunts me every night, haunts me every night.
Thank you for being with us. I'm Eric Gnezda. Join us on public television stations all across America where you'll always find Songs at the Center. We'll see you again soon.
Major funding provided by The Ohio State University, James Cancer Hospital, and Solove Research Institute. No two people are exactly alike, and neither are their cancers. At the James, we believe there is no routine cancer. Learn more at cancer.osu.edu/cancer. Additional funding provided by the Ohio Arts Council. Learn more about Songs at the Center at songsatthecenter.tv.